Matthew Torres is in Fairfax County, one of 7 Virginia school districts suing the governor. And Matthew, the schools say this is something that had to be done.
In Charlotte, 5 of the 7 school divisions challenging the governor's order on masks in schools are from Northern Virginia. They are Fairfax, Arlington, and Prince William counties in the cities of Falls Church and Alexandria. They say suing the governor isn't out of choice, but out of necessity. On the very same day Executive Order 2 takes effect, 7 school divisions in Virginia have banded to file this 30-page lawsuit against Governor Glenn Youngkin. They're challenging his order to remove mask requirements in schools and instead give parents the choice.
We are in this bizarre situation of uncertainty.
Fairfax County is one of the districts keeping their mask mandates. They question the constitutionality of the order and whether Youngkin even has legal authority. They cite a bipartisan law passed last year that requires Virginia schools to follow CDC guidelines to the fullest extent possible.
We don't believe he's got the authority to override state law. And to override our constitutional authority to make sound policy for our school systems and in regards to masking.
Law experts say the lawsuit brings up a second legal argument which can determine who ultimately has the final say.
That the governor's order conflicts with the state constitution's requirement that school districts have the authority to regulate their procedures in their own districts.
It's really about that separation of powers.
Fairfax County School Board Chair Stella Pekarsky is hopeful a judge will side with the schools. What if the court does uphold the executive order? Will the district be following the order?
So let's, I don't want to get too much ahead of ourselves. Let's see. We feel very confident that we've got a very sound, argument based on constitutional authority, and we're confident that the courts will uphold that.
Now, there is already another lawsuit filed under the Virginia Supreme Court by a group of parents in Chesapeake challenging this order as well. Legal experts say there will likely be more lawsuits down the road. Reporting live in Falls Church, Matthew Torres, WUSA 9.
Yeah, no surprise there, Matthew. Thank you. And one more note here, and what stood out to me as we talk about this debate over masks in schools. All these school systems challenging the governor say the Commonwealth can't have a one-size-fits-all approach. They reference transmission rates being really high in their communities, and the masks aren't about comfort, but are another effective tool to protect students and adults who are also in these buildings with compromised immune systems. So the big lesson here is selflessness and how we treat our neighbors. School boards say they have the big picture. They know what's best. Governor Youngkin says each parent knows what's best. And interestingly, added this over the weekend, quote, "I am confident that the Virginia Supreme Court will rule in the favor of parents, reaffirming the parental rights clearly laid out in the Virginia Code. In the meantime, I urge all parents to listen to their principal and trust the legal process."